Real Madrid has just secured a blockbuster $0 deal with Kylian Mbappé. The arrival of the French forward has tilted the El Clasico rivalry even more in Real's favor. Therefore, Barcelona needs to bring in a quality signing to somewhat balance the power between the two teams. The name that the Spotify Camp Nou club is targeting is Nico Williams. The Athletic Bilbao winger had an outstanding Euro campaign, significantly contributing to Spain's championship victory. According to reports from The Atlantic, Barcelona has a very specific reason for wanting to bring Nico Williams to the club, as they see him as a strategic option to counter Real Madrid's acquisition of Kylian Mbappé. An important point to note in this deal is that while Barcelona is very keen on Nico, Bilbao has made it clear that his release clause of 58 million euros must be fully paid. This demand from the parent club sets a very high standard for any potential suitors, including Barcelona. Among the clubs interested in Nico are Premier League giants Arsenal and Chelsea. The Blues, in particular, have shown long-standing interest in the Spanish player. They have closely monitored his progress and performances at Athletic Bilbao, which is why Chelsea has placed Nico Williams at the top of their transfer list. However, some sources indicate that Nico's agent believes he could stay at Athletic Bilbao for at least another season, largely depending on the 21-year-old player. He is also very keen on moving to Barca. If he doesn't join Blaugrana in the summer 2024 transfer window, he could move in the winter or next summer. After Euro 2024, a transfer is possible. But as we know, Barcelona's financial challenges make this move uncertain this summer. Currently, Barcelona faces significant barriers in pursuing Nico. President Joan Laporta has stated that while the club can afford to pay the 58 million euro release clause, there are still internal issues to resolve. Some players have yet to be registered to play in La Liga due to unresolved contract issues. This situation has left some fans frustrated as the club publicly discusses new signings while asking those already on the renewal list to be patient. Nico had a standout performance in Spain's Euro 2024 campaign, where he formed a strong partnership with Lamine Yamal. The Euro's best young player has publicly called for Nico to join Barcelona, as the club sees him as a key factor in their strategy to compete with Real Madrid's Mbappé signing. The next name Barca is targeting is desired Doue. The young talent, born in 2005, is being eyed by many top European clubs, such as Bayern Munich, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Originally a midfielder, the 19-year-old played more as a winger for Rennes last season. The French player feels most comfortable on the left wing, where he often outmaneuvers defenders with his incredible dribbling skills. Although he has good speed, it is his dribbling ability that makes him stand out. He is ranked as one of the best dribblers in Europe. The French winger is in the top 6% of attacking midfielders and wingers in the top 5 European leagues for successful dribbles, averaging 3.42 per 90 minutes on the pitch. The 19-year-old's finesse and skill make him a nightmare for defenders in one-on-one situations. Once he gets past his opponent, he often likes to cut inside and shoot with his right foot, which is his stronger foot. The price for Barcelona to pursue this deal will be lower than Nico Williams' release clause. However, Blaugrana will have to compete fiercely with big clubs, especially Bayern Munich, as the Allianz Arena club has already made a 35 million euro offer to Rennes for this deal, but it has not yet been accepted by the French club. Therefore, Barca will have to offer a higher price than Bayern if they want to secure the services of the 19-year-old winger. Given their current financial situation, it is clear that the Catalan giants must accept that they will find it difficult to acquire a blockbuster signing like Kylian Mbappé. Instead, they will have to settle for cheaper, but still promising options, such as Wesley Gassova from Corinthians. His preferred position is left winger, but he can also play well as a right winger or in a two-striker formation. Gassova's dribbling ability showcases the typical style of a Brazilian player. However, the 19-year-old has a very different dribbling style compared to most other samba dancers. Gassova's dribbling is much more direct. Instead of using tricks to beat opponents, he often uses simple but effective feints and alternates between short and long touches to get past defenders. In this way, Gassova reminds us more of Jeremy Doku's style. The Man City player often uses simple moves to face and beat opponents. However, Like most young players, Gassova also has certain limitations. Sometimes he seems to lack ideas in occupying space, passing options, and finishing. Playing at Corinthians will not help Gassova further develop his career, as the team lacks a coach capable of adjusting players to suit the demands of each moment in a match and, more importantly, unlocking the potential of a young player. In other words, if Gassova chooses the right moments to dribble, pass, and shoot, he could become an even more dangerous player. Above all, it would increase the success rate of his attacks and contribute more to the team's goals. If he moves to Barcelona, it would be a reasonable step for the Brazilian winger, as he would have the opportunity to work with Hansi Flick, who is highly regarded for his ability to develop young players. Another name Barcelona should consider is Antonio Nusa. When talking about Norwegian football today, people often think of familiar faces playing in the Premier League like Erling Haaland or Martin Odegaard. However, there is another player who has yet to break through at a higher level but could reach that potential if he plays in a better environment. None other than Antonio Nusa of Club Brugge. If you remember, Nusa is the second youngest player to score in the Champions League, only behind Ansu Fati of Barcelona, and also the youngest player to score on his debut in the prestigious club competition. Nusa's strength lies in his positional flexibility. The 19-year-old usually plays on the left wing, but can also play on the right wing or sometimes as a true striker. Nusa is known for his high-speed dribbling. He always seeks to create chaos for opposing fullbacks on both flanks. Some former teammates at the club call him the Norwegian Neymar. While this comparison is quite a stretch, it also serves as motivation for Nusa to strive and develop his career. Moreover, he doesn't seem to shy away from this comparison. In fact, in a 2021 interview, the Club Brugge winger stated, "I like to create chaos for opponents. Neymar is my role model because he always creates difficulties for opponents on the field with his dribbling, very similar to what I have been doing. For me, Neymar is one of the best in the world." Nusa's price is also quite affordable since he is currently playing in a league not highly rated, Belgium. The estimated price is only around 15 to 20 million euros. Clearly, this figure is acceptable for a player who has proven his ability and has the potential to develop in the future. More importantly, he fits Barcelona's budget right now. The El Clasico rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid is increasingly imbalanced due to the personnel of both teams. Real Madrid's acquisition of Mbappé further highlights the disparity in power between the two. Blaugrana needs to prove that they can overcome financial difficulties, bring in quality players, and restore the balance in the super clash. Nico Williams is certainly Barca's #1 target, but if they cannot sign him, they can consider other cheaper and quite good options.